First Bank Nigeria, the leading retail and consumer banking group in the country, in furtherance of its commitment to driving financial inclusion and also improving and supporting small medium enterprises in the country, engaged the media in a press conference to roll out its existing new products, which are designed to improve services.
Usually the product fairs have a need for us to display some of our products and services to you as stakeholders, as partners, the media community. As a bank and the best banking brand in Nigeria, we are constantly innovating to satisfy the needs of our customer. And as you know now that the world is a global market and things are really changing. It is no longer business as usual. In the past, organizations, banks, multinationals, they do reel out products just based on their whims and caprices, what they think that we sell in the market. But now, reverse is the case. You need to constantly innovate and actually research to know what are the things that your customers actually want, what are those things that actually are relevant to their needs, the dreams and aspirations. And then you need to actually look around you, your environment, and see how you can actually make your products satisfy those needs. And not just satisfying the needs. Anytime you have product and offering, you need to make it very easy to access and to see that it actually suits what the yearnings of your customers have.
Building on what he's told you about, we started our SME strategy last year, and that was why we had that SME National Conference that we had in November, which was a fantastic success. We had around nearly 2,000 SMEs come together to talk about the various things that were happening in that sector, their problems, their needs, how to solve their problems. And we've now built on that with a 2014 program, which is built around the two primary issues that we've identified for SMEs. One, capacity development. That's the first one. The second one is access to finance. Now let me break down capacity development. Mr. X wakes up on Monday morning and says, I'm skilled at photography. I want to start a picture taking business. I'm going to have my office at Marina. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. He starts his business. First month, he uses money from his personal savings. Second month, he uses money from his wife's savings. Third month, he's broke. He goes out of business. This is a recurring cycle. I think there's a statistic out there that says, I think only 1 out of every 5 SMEs survive beyond, I think, 6 months, 5 years. I actually think it's a shorter period of time. That's why we're focusing on this. We've identified that SMEs have a serious skill deficit. They're not able to turn their ideas into money on a sustainable basis. And that's why we've created our capacity development concept. Basically, what we'll do is we'll provide training. SMEs, First Bank customers and external customers. We're going to start holding SME seminars across Nigeria starting from, I think, April, May we'll start. And basically the bottom line for this is we want to train you on how to manage your cash flow. We want to train you on how to develop your strategy. We want to tell you how can you access finance. How do you structure your company in a way that you have books that everybody can, that you can take to a bank and your relationship manager will look at and say, good, your cash flow is strong, I'm going to lend you more money, thereby growing your business.
The products which cover SME services, the 3AL social commerce portal, the consumer banking services products, and the wholesale are all designed to enable financial services in the country.
Introducing 3L platform is a self-service tool. As a business, I can go to 3l.com, www.3l.com, to register my business on this platform. as a business, I can upload my product myself. I can interact with potential consumers. Also, 3help.com is the social commerce portal. Social commerce in the sense that it has features of both social media and e-commerce. Social media in the sense that it allows businesses, individuals to connect with one another. As a business, I can connect with other businesses. I can connect with consumers or buyers on this platform. Then e-commerce in the sense that I can order for goods and services on this platform. I can pay online using the available cards in the country.
The facility helps contractors to execute their contract within the specified time they give them. Also, the collateral structure is flexible. When we say collateral structure is flexible, we are not asking you to bring a house or bring out your mortgage to bring out your house to secure the facility. No. The only thing we require from you is for you to agree with us and the principal that the process of this facility that you are going to domicile it with First Bank. Even though where we have three principals that insist they will not execute the contract, what we require you to do is just to write to the principal, let him acknowledge that once this facility is executed, that the process, please pay it to First Bank. We can go ahead and do that. We can also get a step further to ask you to please, for us to do this business, because we don't insist how many years you have been in business. We don't look at your experiences, even though the experiences matters. But once you have that order, what we can do, we can say, please, we'll give you money to do this business or supply or contract. But we want to know who is your supplier. We will not disburse the money to you. The money we are going to pay to the supplier. But we want to agree with the supplier that after executing the business, after supplies, we pay to the supplier. So that we don't give the money for you to divert the money or whatever. Where the supplier insists that once I supply, you give me my money or you pay me before I supply, we simply ask you to provide us with just a guarantee from a bank that once this money is disbursed to you, that you're going to perform. So that makes it easier. And that's why we say we have a flexible collateral for this facility. The single exposure limit is 50 million. And like we've said, it increases growth in the real sector of the economy.
Let's assume you have 3 or 4 banks you are banking with, because we know you, First Bank may not be your only bank, right? You may have 2 or 3 other banks. But with our platform, you can transact from your account in all those other banks without necessarily going to those banks to get their own version of an electronic payment platform. What that means is that it saves you the need for multiple password management. Okay? If you have, for instance, 4 or 5 bank accounts with different banks, what it would mean is that if you want each bank to give you their payment platform, you go to each of the banks, give me your own, give me your own. That means you will need 5 different passwords. Managing those passwords could be problematic. But with our platform, just this one single platform from First Bank, all your other banks can be connected. And through this single window that First Bank is giving you, you can transact from all those other accounts. And of course, finally, it enables you to comply with the CBN cashless policy that's already going nationwide very soon.
We feel that presently now, some of us, we are familiar with the data that has been read out that in Nigeria today we have 65% unbanked, and then we feel that when we help the economy to grow, some of these unbanked segments will come into the mainstream of financial services, and then we can help to drive that financial inclusion initiative that CBN is driving. We've always been at the forefront, and we want to continue that, because First Bank, one of our philosophies is that we've supported economy to grow. We've been around for over almost 120 years, and we've been supporting the business. We've been supporting businesses, we've been supporting individuals, and we've been supporting the nation as well. So that is what we tend to continue to do.